So as usual, before we get started talking about anything serious, we're gonna start with the super fun stuff, y'all. So here is the cookie for this video. I've been dying to dig into this cookie, so I've been holding back for a little while so I could actually get this video filmed. But this is also from Crumbl, C-R-U-M-B-L, Crumbl, which is a cookie store. And this is their cookie dough cookie. These are like pieces of cookie dough on top with like little chocolate chips. So yeah, I'm dying to dig into this. But okay, before I can do that, let me talk about my budget for August. So let me move my cookie out the way and bring in the budget stuff. I'm also gonna move my lavender over here too. Okay, so we're gonna start with my debts for August. And you'll see that I've gone ahead and put in my starting balances. I'm gonna put in my minimums over here, and then I'm just gonna speed through that portion. But you'll see up here with this 0, that's the first debt that I paid off. So this Finger Hut card has been paid off. So that's one balance that is down to 0, one card down, and then I have all of these to go, but that's one card down, so we're making some progress. So let me go ahead and kind of get started putting these minimums in. Actually, before I do that, you'll see down here that my total debt right now after last month's payment, so now in August we're starting with $37,236.66, and you add in my student loans, which are currently in forbearance and there are no payments due. That starts in October. The total is $275,074.66. So let's get started putting these minimums on. Okay, so that comes to exactly $1,324. And that is a number that's going to get transferred over to my budget sheet. So let's go ahead and now get started with my monthly budget. So off camera, I went ahead and added in all of the ending balances in this column over here to your right. So it was very simple. I just took the starting balance and deducted any minimum payment plus any snowball. For instance, you'll see the second debt is also getting knocked out in August. The snowball minimum that I'm putting in every month is $60, plus it, of course, is a snowball, so whatever the minimum was for the payment for the credit card above that one, or the debt above that, will just roll on to the next debt, of course. But above that, I'm putting 60, and then, say for a month like this month, where I was so close to paying this card off, I only needed like an extra $68. So I'm just gonna find $68 from somewhere else in my budget and stick it here so I can go ahead and pay this card off. You know, it gets a little addictive. Once you start paying off your cards, you want to keep paying all of them off as quickly as possible. So these numbers are obviously before any interest is added, but this will put me at the end of August at, before interest, $35,912.66 owed in non-student loan debt. Again, my student loans are in the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. I actually do have a tracker that I've created for them that I will start using here on the channel. And it is a loan payoff tracker because this is going to be based on the number of payments that I have left. I have to make 120 qualifying payments under the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program in order to have my student loans, whatever's left over after I make those 120 payments, to have the remainder discharged. So my tracker is basically tracking those 120 payments. And I've also made that something a little fun for a not so fun topic, but it's little balloons. So I'll actually be able to color in my balloons as I go along and as I knock out each month. So that's upcoming. I don't know if I'm going to put that in this video yet or if I'm going to put that in an upcoming video. It'll probably be in an upcoming video. But yeah, so I just wanted to jump back in here really quickly and note that I went ahead and filled in the ending balance column, and this is what I'll do in the future going forward. I didn't do this last month, but I'll do this going forward. And we'll just know that this is before any interest is added. So, all right, on to the rest of the video. Okay, so now we're on to the monthly budget for August. So I've already put in the budgeted amounts. I'll go through these really quickly and then give you the total at the bottom. Starting actually from the bottom, working my way up, you can see that I took the debt payoff information or the debt due information for August, broke them into two different categories. So credit cards are 540.12 by themselves, and then other debt, which would be taxes, my car, personal loans, etc., things like that. 783.88. So that's my total debt down here at the bottom, broken out into these two categories. So going back up to the top, so I budgeted $17.35 for rent, and that does vary a little bit from month to month, and it includes sewage, trash, water, all of that stuff since I'm in an apartment. $60 for electricity, $55 for internet, which is every month the same bill. $265 for car insurance. That actually went up a little bit. I had a fender bender last fall, I believe, and so when they renewed, they upped my price by about $75. So kind of a steep increase for a little tiny fender bender, but that's kind of how that works. $11 for Microsoft 365, which is I use for work and I use for personal stuff as well. My security system is $10 for the monitoring every month. Business expenses, $93. Now this also varies from month to month, and I have decided, I wasn't doing sinking funds in the beginning, but I have decided to go ahead and do sinking funds, and this is one of the things that showed me that I need to do it, because this category actually has a few items that are standing every month, just fees for subscriptions. They don't change, but there's part of this that's variable. And so that means it needs its own like variable business expenses sinking fund, which is what I'm going to start. I will start doing sinking funds in a couple of months, not now. But for right now, it's going to stay rolled in until I actually do get ready to start doing the sinking funds and set everything up for them. But this number you'll see change a little bit from month to month depending on what I'm doing with business. Like this month, it's up a little higher because I've budgeted about $40 to run ads on Amazon KDP for the books that I sell. So a little bit higher this month because I want to put some money in advertising behind a new book. Subscriptions and fees, $47. Jetty, $12. And Jetty is this program. When I moved in, I didn't have all of the deposit to go for the apartment because, as I mentioned in my first video, I believe it was my very first video, if not my second video, there were a lot of really bad decisions that were made with this move that I made that I was not financially ready to make back in the fall, and this is one of them. So instead of, just coming up with the $500 or so, which I didn't have at the time, I used this service, and you pay sort of $12 a month until you move out, and they will cover your deposit, which is a whole other thing. So hopefully I'll be able to actually get out of that because that was another one of the kind of dumb mistake things that I did instead of just waiting until I had the money saved up to make this move. But it is still, at this point, it's still a fixed expense every month. Nutrafol, which is a vitamin that I use, I'm not getting that this month. It's not a necessity. Most months it is for me because it helps take care of hair loss. Honestly, that's what it is. It's for hair loss. So most months I do, but this month I'm actually skipping it because I want to put that money towards debt actually. Savings, $100. This is my baby emergency fund, and so I've been doing it $100 a month every month until I get that up to $1,000. Donations are $10. Gas is $200. Groceries $125. Normally that would be around $100, but there are 5 weeks in August, so I bumped it up a little bit. Personal $65. There's a category that I had not been putting any money aside for, that and also miscellaneous, and so I've ended up now paying attention because I do track all my expenses in every dollar. So I put down every single expense that I have so I know where I'm spending money. Miscellaneous has turned into a bunch of business expenses, which is yet another reason why I need to have a sinking fund for it. And I kind of had no personal category. So if I just want to get, whatever, a magazine, who knows? I had no money set aside for that. So that is going to start. Oh, and the other thing I'm going to start doing this month coming, you'll see this coming in a video in a few days, is cash envelope stuffing. So I've gotten a binder together for my fixed expenses, so I will be doing bill stuffing, and I will also be doing cash envelope stuffing. So I'm really trying to go to the cash method of doing things to kind of see if that helps. I can already tell a difference between using real dollars and feeling and touching real dollars versus everything being a digital transaction. I can already see the difference. And so I'm actually a little bit excited about handling my cash because usually it's in and it's out and that's it. And so this will be the first time in I don't even know how long since I've actually just tried to say this is how much I have and this is all I have to spend, and so I have to stop spending when it's gone. So that's coming. My next video I believe is going to be the one where I do cash stuffing for my bills, and then also my cash envelope stuffing. And so when you add everything all together, it is $4,162 even for my monthly budget for August. Okay, y'all, so I've tried to film this segment at least 3 times, so we're gonna try it one more time. That's why you can see that some of these envelopes have already been colored in. I won't be coloring them on camera for you today, unfortunately, because I had all kinds of issues with my phone. First, I was filming in the wrong orientation, then my battery was on low and it just stopped filming. I was still talking, it was not filming, so yeah, just all the things. So anyway, so I had money and I wanted to stuff envelopes number 6, 7, and 11. And I have a little extra money that I want to put into one of my like little dollar challenges. So let's get to stuffing. So I did save that part for camera. Okay, so well, let me just count out what I have. Let's start with that. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. One really beat up $1 bill. Really beat up. But you know, it still spins. Okay, so first I'm gonna stuff envelope number 6. So let's get a 5 and a 1 for $6. Okay, so there's envelope number 6 already stuffed, colored in rather. And then envelope number 7. So 5, 6, and 7. Oops. So envelope number 7. And then 10, 11 for envelope number 11. Okay, so 6, 7, and 11 have been stuffed and colored in already. And I also have just $2 extra hanging out here that I wanted to do something with. So I'm gonna put them in my $40 coffee challenge. So this one is a challenge that came out of the book that I created that I talked about in my last video. So let me go ahead and stuff these 2 little extra dollars. In there. All right. And this also has been colored in, but here, let me grab the book so you can see. To the right page. Yep. So I've colored in 4 icons now. So that was the last icon that I colored in for the 2 little dollars that I just put inside the challenge. So on my way through here, and I actually have, I know some more savings challenges coming up soon that are going to help me kind of fill up this page. I mean, as you can see, it's a low dollar amount. So each icon is only $2. So pretty easy to kind of make some progress and see a quick win. As I've mentioned before, I think in this video, but definitely in some others, this money is going to be used for debt, for paying down my debt, but it's just a really fun way to do it. So that's already been colored in. It's all right, so we are good. Okay, so now we're going to move along to the giveaway portion of the video, and I'm using a random comment picker and filtering out the duplicate users here. So as you see, you just kind of scroll through this whole thing, and at the end it's going to give me a little test just to make sure I'm a human. So I passed my math test. And now when I hit get YouTube comments, you're going to see that I only had a couple of comments. So you had a pretty good chance of winning. So I only had 16 unique comments. And I click the start button and it will scroll through all the comments. And we get to our winner, Jessica Perez. Yay! Congratulations! All right, so just in the description box below is going to be my email address. So just reach out to me via email. Okay, y'all, so I think that is everything for this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I put out videos normally every Wednesday, so stay tuned for the next one that's coming up. All right.